voice of the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts, introducing the former AEW Women's World Champion, Hikaru Shida.
And her opponent, Viva.
As Shida stepping in the ring tonight against Viva Van, Hikaru Shida traveling back and forth, a globe-trotting schedule between the United States and Japan. A punishing schedule.
She does not stop. Hikaru Shida, the former champion, we said it. Kicking things off here Friday night. Rampage, boys.
No one has more singles wins in AEW women's wrestling than Hikaru Shida. This would be win number 80, but to do so, she must go through Viva Van. And this young Vietnamese wrestler has really been great on the independent circuit, and we've seen her here as well, Excalibur.
Yeah, she's stepped into an AEW ring before, still looking for that signature victory, and can't get much bigger than defeating a three-time former AEW Women's World Champion in Hikaru Shida if Viva Van is successful tonight.
No, you said it, Excalibur. Doesn't get any bigger than this. The lights are bright. Let's see what Viva Van got here.
Shida with the shoulder tackle. Viva Van barely budging an inch, and now both women meeting in the center of the ring. Shida inviting the contact, but Viva Van kicked to the midsection.
Yeah, Shida was almost daring her to hit the ropes again, but different tact here by Viva Van.
Hikaru Shida, though, with those body shots and now regaining the advantage. And fans still to come tonight, a jam-packed edition of Rampage here on TNT. Big-time three-way tag team match, the Infantry versus Dark Order versus Undisputed Kingdom, plus Top Flight ahead of their big match tomorrow night. A Collision will face JD Drake and Beef tonight, and Leo Rush versus Commander Part 2, the rematch from 1 week ago.
Exchanging waist locks. Back and forth, just feeling each other out here, it seems.
The waist lock in deep as Hikaru Shida carrying Viva Van all the way around center for a loop, and then a mat return from the former champ, the Shining Samurai, Hikaru Shida.
Viva Van was dropped on her right arm that time. Keep an eye on that, see if it comes into play in the match.
Yeah, you're right, kind of dropped awkwardly.
Yeah.
Hikaru Shida loving it here.
Yeah, Shida, that running knee strike, a trademark of hers. Viva Van finding out the hard way as Viva checking to make sure, I think all of her teeth are still in place after Shida connected with that knee, but Viva Van now launching off the back of Hikaru Shida into the ropes.
Right in the face.
Yeah, rolling kick caught Hikaru Shida right between the eyes. The cover, 1, 2. Shida able to kick out.
Hey, that was a near fall right there, boys.
I'm surprised she didn't break her nose on that one.
And she's just going to hammer away here.
I'm talking about Viva Van being a rising talent on the independent circuit. Also, she's been, of course, here in AEW and CMLL, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Not the first time we've seen her here on Rampage. Gets better every time we see her out here.
And a handful of hair as referee Brandon Martinez admonishing Viva Van. And Viva, she can't afford to play games with Hikaru Shida, though. We know how resilient Shida can be. Viva Van. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Taunting Shida.
I don't know about this. To your point, Excalibur, you do not want to play around with Shida.
As Hikaru Shida trying to fight her way to her feet. And Tony, you talked about that incredible win-loss record for Hikaru Shida. I mean, that's why she considers herself the ace of the AEW women's division.
Yeah, and who's to argue with her, right? I mean, she won 27 straight matches in a period between 2020 and 2021.
Shida and Viva Van exchanging these heavy elbow strikes.
Did you say 27 straight matches, Tony?
27 in a row.
That is impressive.
Not many have done that.
I don't think I won 27 matches in my entire career. As Hikaru Shida battering Viva Van, but Viva once again returning to the hair. As Shida swinging a miss.
I like that, not letting Shida create that space. Wow. So much for that.
Drop kick off the middle rope. Great agility shown by Hikaru Shida. Viva Van a bit dazed here.
You know, I've talked about this many times where we've seen Shida wrestle. When Shida gets fired up, when she gets angry, when she gets aggressive, she's at her best, and we're seeing it right now. Look how aggressive she is up top here.
Pounded away.
And the Bulldog out of the corner. Now Shida, the running knee strike to the side of the head. Could this be it? The leg is hooked, the cover is made, but Viva Van able to kick out.
That time she'd do a little bit of celebrating too early.
And Hikaru Shida perhaps poised to unsheath that katana. Viva Van.
Nicely done. Had it scouted.
Yeah, knew it was coming, was able to avoid it. And now Viva springboard into the crossbody. Shida, her momentum carried her through. Pinfall attempt, just a 2 count, says referee Brandon Martinez, but Van on the attack.
Tell you what, boys, this is good stuff here.
Yeah, very evenly matched, these two ladies right now.
What is this position now?
Hikaru Shida counters, inside cradle, 2. And Viva Van, nearly hoisted by her own petard there.
Look out here.
As Shida intercepts the elbow strike attempt, answers with one of her own. Question mark kick. That little feint. The kick to the back of the head. The
reverse
release, the Falcon Arrow. Hikaru Shida's done the deal. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Hikaru Shida.
Hikaru Shida proving once again that nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. The ace of the women's division picking up a big win. All right, now let's head back to Renee Paquette standing by.
Harley Cameron, it has been quite a week for you. Yeah, weeks for you. It's actually been quite a few months for you. Quite a year. Let's recap, shall we? I made a calculated plan to join the Outcasts to break up a couple that ended up getting married and then having a baby. Congratulations. Next, I was mauled by Mariah May, tranced by Toni Storm, not to mention a woman named after the atmosphere, a native beast and then a doctor. Standing next to my mentor, Saraya and her entire family, I then made my debut appearance at Wembley Stadium, all in to be assaulted by an even more British person who inexplicably dressed in 70s vintage clothing, who then later put me through 2 tables at Arthur Ashe Stadium that was covered in tiny, teeny little cars. I had an encounter with Anna Jay's flat ass in a non-erotic way. I was domed into coma, knocked in at Stockton, and then I became the kitty cat. To celebrate Day of the Dead, to be sacrificed at the altar by Thunder Rosa. So yeah, I guess you could say that I've had a pretty rough year. So, what does the future hold?
We're actually out of time.
Wait, what?
We have to move on to the next segment. I'm so sorry.
And feel the wrath of Harley Cameron!
A girl once broke my arm, so I broke both of hers. That was retribution.
A man broke my heart once. Then I stabbed his tires. That was revenge.
It can be immensely satisfying to collect what we're owed, but sometimes that's just not enough. Sometimes it's about more than simple reprisals.
It's about sending a message.
And not just to the intended targets of our wrath.
Hell, they might not be around for long.
But to everyone else, unless you're prepared to invite a vendetta, the vendetta, into your lives, you know who to avoid.
And if you're trying to send a little message of your own and need a little help,
you know where to find us.